I got you. Okay, bye. Be good for mama.
Say bye, Dada.
Okay, one more time.
Look.
I love you.
Hey guys, it's Madison. Thanks for joining me in this faithful home. Welcome to 2023. It's the end of January and I have not filmed a video in a hot minute. I have a 10-month-old, almost 10-month-old daughter named Lorelai. That's her. She clearly likes this spatula right now and she has kept me on my toes. So I just have put YouTube to the back burner and you know what? We're gonna pick it back up now. So today's video, we are gonna talk about sleep and the fact that Lorelai does not sleep and why that's okay. Because you're probably thinking like, oh no, your baby doesn't sleep. That's so terrible, that's awful. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but like we're managing. So I wanna encourage new moms who maybe have babies that are not the greatest sleeper, or if you're just feeling a little bit discouraged. I hope that this video can be somewhat helpful or encouraging to you. And if it is, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so you feel welcomed into this faithful home with me. Ironically, little miss is probably ready for a nap soon, but I wrote some stuff down on my phone, so let's talk about it. So Lorelai has never slept well. I mean, she's a baby, so it's not like she's bad or good. Are you clapping? You're learning how to clap. This is fun. I wouldn't classify her as like good or bad as a baby because she's a baby, but she, in terms of sleep, just doesn't require a lot of sleep. It's fine. So basically where we're at right now is she pretty much wakes up every like 1 to 2 hours at night and feeds. And that's been pretty consistent, like all throughout her life. I will say there was maybe a little stretch at like the 3-month mark where she like would give us maybe like 3 hours of sleep at a time. It's been long since then. You're not gonna make this easy for mama, are you? No? You want your spatula? If you have been around here for a while, I have mentioned in other vlogs her lack of sleep and things we've tried, like the sleep sack we got. We love it. It's from Embe Babies. I don't know why I'm swinging this around. She still uses that. It's the only one she uses. Because she is so small, it was really hard to find different things that would like work to keep her like comfy and warm at night. So anyways, not sponsored by them, but love their product. Right now we are going through another leap. So she is definitely growing and learning, and she's also trying to cut her top tooth. So that's kind of where we're at. This video is probably all over the place. Yeah. And it will probably be all over the place because Lorelai is all over the place. But anyways, so the encouragement. If you are a new mom and your baby does not sleep, it's okay. It is biologically normal that your baby doesn't sleep through the night. If your baby sleeps through the night, fantastic, go for it. Good on you, get that sleep, mama, because you know you need it. But if your baby wakes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the middle of the night, it's okay. They just want to know that you're there, and they might be hungry, and they may need a diaper changed, and they may just need a hug and a kiss to know that mama's still right there. And I think that's okay. And I think it's not talked about often because we are very much in the society where you need to sleep train your baby. And if your baby isn't sleeping through the night by 4 months, then like what is wrong with your baby? And there's a lot of pressure on moms to have their baby sleep through the night. And I don't think that's right. If you sleep train your baby, that's your choice. That's fine. If your baby naturally sleeps through the night, that's awesome. But I don't think we should be making it such a big deal that moms who don't want to sleep train or moms that have tried to sleep train and it has not worked feel bad because we're not sleep training. We're not going to sleep train. And I am okay with getting up every hour, every 2 hours in the middle of the night to feed her, to make sure that she's okay, to comfort her and to nurture her because that's biologically what she wants, right? She is literally connected to me. She and I are one person still. That's how she views it. She is, like I said, almost 10 months old, but She still needs me. She's not self-sufficient by any means. I'm not self-sufficient. I need my husband. And at night, when I go to bed, I like for him to be in the room with me. I don't like to sleep in bed by myself when he's like on a work trip. So why am I expecting my baby, who is literally 9.5, 10 months old, to want to sleep in her crib in a room by herself, not near her mom? Just saying. So let that be an encouragement. I don't know if all that ramble was an encouragement to you, but basically, so what we do is we'll go through our routine of changing her, reading a book, putting her in her sleep sack. I nurse her, so she is still pretty much exclusively breastfeeding. She does eat some complementary foods like once a day, but for the most part, she is nursing every like 2 to 3 hours. And so then we'll nurse, she will nurse to sleep, and then I will take her and I will set her in her crib. And then like clockwork, an hour later, she'll wake up, she'll stand at the edge of her crib and she'll say, "Mama, I need you." And she will stand there and she will cry until I go get her. And then I pick her up. And this is something that really has helped me over the last little bit to keep a good mindset about it. I will, when I get her, I pick her up, give her a kiss. I say, "Mama's right here. Mama has you." I hold her, and then I sit back down in the chair with her, and I nurse her, and then I repeat it all over again. I want her to know that she can always cry and need me, and I will come get her. And as far as the nursing her back to sleep, she is very small, and she has a really fast metabolism. So anytime I can give her extra calories of breast milk, I'm going to do it. So if that's every hour in the middle of the night she is feeding, and then she's getting that many extra calories, which is great. She needs it. Her little body needs all those calories still in the middle of the night to function properly. So yeah, my baby doesn't sleep. And yeah, you might feel sorry for me, but don't, because it is biologically normal and necessary. Are there hard days? Yeah, there are hard. Yeah, like right now when you probably need a nap. There are hard days, but they're far and few in between. Like really, I would say 95% of the time, it's okay. It is okay that I wake up every hour. And recently, I don't know if I'm gonna like really count this as her new normal because it's been like 3 days of this. She will wake up every hour, and then she will, I'm not promoting co-sleeping because that is a whole intricate thing on the internet, but I'm not promoting it. So she will come into bed with us sometime in the middle of the night, and then I get my best sleep when we co-sleep. First off, I'm just gonna say it, flat out say it. I think I've kind of alluded to it before and I beat around the bush, not going to anymore. We get the best sleep when we co-sleep. And I will get, for the past 3 nights, I will have a 3 hour, maybe 3.5 hour stretch of sleep with her in that like 2 to 6 a.m. range. It's so wonderful. It has been so good, but I'm not gonna count it as normal yet because it's been 3 days of it. I will take it, totally. That many hours in a row is so rare for us. Like I can count on one hand how many times she has slept over 3 hours straight. That is okay. That is where we're at. I have no intentions of changing anything because I am not at a place where I'm struggling with it. Now, if you are and you are struggling mentally with it, physically with it, and you need to do something else, then find something that's going to work for you. I think that is the key to motherhood, is there is not one set way to do things. I was talking to my friend Janessa the other day. We were on a walk together. We were talking about how there are certain things that should be hard set, like this is how it should be. Car seat safety. I'm a huge proponent of that, and we will talk about that in another video down the road, but that is something that I don't take lightly personally. But there are other things like sleep training. Do I agree with it? No. Do I think that it benefits some people and people need it maybe for their mental health? Yes. Co-sleeping. Do I agree with it? Yes. Do I think it's for everyone? Definitely not. There are ways to do it safely and there are ways not to do it safely. So I don't think it is for everyone, but it is what works for us. And that is the key. There are things that will work for one mom that will not work for the next. There are things that'll work for a baby that won't work for your next baby. Do what works for you while it works, and then change from there. I think that's one thing my midwife said. Is it my midwife? It was the midwife. Yeah, or one of the doulas maybe. She said, do what works for now. And while it works, do it. But then when things come up and you need to make changes, make those changes. That's okay. You don't have to stick to one strict set thing. You can be fluid. Motherhood is so fluid. There are so many nuances and things that'll come up, and she'll go through a regression, or she's teething, or she really just needs more mama cuddles like she is right now. And you have to be able to go with the flow, because if you are very strict with yourself, it is going to be really hard. It's going to be frustrating. Not to say that routines are bad. I know, you're okay, we're almost done. We'll go downstairs with Dada, okay? When we finish this video, we'll go down with Dada, okay? Not to say that routines aren't good or that they are bad, but I think we need some flexibility in it. And I think we need to give ourselves grace. That's a big thing. Like, we over here on this side of the internet don't do routines when it comes to sleep. We have like our nighttime routine, you know, we do the same thing every night, but like it's roughly around the same time. She goes to bed at 7, she goes to bed at 8, she goes to bed at 9. You know, it just depends on what we're doing. Nap times, no schedule. None whatsoever, because that doesn't work for us. And now I know people will say like, oh, well, she'll sleep through the night if you have a better nap routine during the day. Doesn't matter. Like, she will nap when she needs to nap, and I don't need to be home for that. I know. She will nap when she needs to nap, and a lot of it is on our walks. So we are doing 1,000 hours outside. That'll be another video coming soon. But she actually gets half of her daytime naps on our walks outside. And I love that because she gets the fresh air. So maybe our nap is at 10 in the morning. Maybe it's at 3 in the afternoon. She'll sleep in the car. She'll sleep in my arms at friends' houses. She'll sleep in her crib for naps. Not often. Like, I don't know, maybe 2 naps a week in her crib. She sleeps a lot in our arms at home because we're not going to get this moment back. And we enjoy those cuddles, and we know that she will nap when she needs to. And yeah, that's where we're at with sleep, or lack of sleep. Maybe getting better. We'll update you in a future video. Oh, you rubbed your eyes. You are ready for a nap, baby. But let me close this video here with saying, if you're a new mom, don't stress, okay? You are doing a great job. And as long as you are taking care of your baby, however that looks to you, that's all that matters. Don't worry about the dishes in the sink. Don't worry about your hair not being washed in. Actually, I washed it yesterday. I just threw it back up. Do what works for you. Find what works for you. And when it doesn't, pivot. And that's okay. If your baby wakes up every hour in the middle of the night and they're 10 months old, and you see your friends with babies who sleep through the night at 6 weeks, it's okay. Your baby will eventually sleep. Maybe. Maybe they're just going to be a bad sleeper their whole life. Who knows? But you know what? At the end of the day, I know that this little lady is loved and cared for. And my way of doing it is by picking her up every hour and feeding her. And holding her and rocking her. And that's what works for us. Thanks for joining me in this sleep chat. This little love bug is going to go to sleep now. Yeah, she's definitely ready for her nap. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Like this video if you haven't already. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so you feel welcomed into this faithful home with me. And I'm praying for you if your baby isn't sleeping and you are stressed, because it is stressful, but you can get through it. We're all gonna get through it, mamas. I'll see you guys next week for another video. Bye, guys.